Season 3, Part 3, April 3rd, Call for Help. We open Falling Through Space, but it's starting to get a little off and it's starting to get a little purpley. We fall through some purple embryonic schmegma and we are now into a purple water world. Talk about being in flux, literally. Remember, he just left the Black Lodge. He goes inside. There's a kind lady with no eyes or sewn eyes. He's confused. He asks where it's at. She can't talk. She does have a mouth. Everything is jittery, jump cuts, open shutter, rewind forward. Everything is slightly off. We're trying to get assimilated here. He wants to leave. He's drawn toward these electrical ports, but she keeps warning him, you can't do that. Now this seems kind of peaceful because we're going from the Black Lodge, where he's been for 25 years, and here where you and I are now. And so the transformation can be rough, and there is foreboding evil beating on the door the whole time. It's getting pretty intense. He's eyeballing port 15. She's like, come with me. They take a ladder up to the roof, there's a bell, an electric bell. They are in space. They're in a little box floating in space. There is no purple water world. She pulls the lever, flies off into space. He's left alone, rocking, and goes back down. Whatever she did has smoothed everything out. Same environment, different environment. Ronette's there, looking very similar to the other girl with no eyes that flew off into space. This time she has eyes, and it's not Ronette. It's what is it? Tom Petty, American Girl, but it is the actress that played Ron. He's a little more calmed down, and like I said, we're not jittery anymore. We're not purple anymore. We are kind of like this. The ports are slightly different. Now this time he's gravitating toward 3. Funny that it's 3 and 15, but we'll get to that in a bit. Beating at the door continues. This time it's her mom. She tells him, when you get there, you'll already be there. Remember yesterday when someone leaves the Black Lodge, there has to be one in, one out? So in this new smoothed out world, we start cross-cutting to Mr. C, which is Bad Coop. We also start cross-cutting to this dumbass named Dougie. 3 Kyles. Dougie's with a sexy-ass black chick named Jade. They're doing a little marital stuff. She's cleaning up. His arm's not working. He starts to feel weird. He throws up. Meanwhile, Mr. C is driving down the road, and everything is starting to get weird for him, too. We're focusing on the cigarette lighter. Remember, this is kind of all based around electricity. They're both drawn toward electricity. Both start to see the red curtains. One of them motherfuckers is going back. Poof! Naked Jade's like, what the hell was that? She's in the shower. She doesn't see it. She hears it. Dougie's gone. He's in the Black Lodge. Mr. C successfully pulled off his little okie doke, but he's pretty trashed out. He went to the edge and didn't go back. So he flips his car, crashes, just starts spewing, like kind of similar to the same stuff that Dougie lost from him. And he's cashed out. We go check in on Dougie, who is in the Black Lodge, and Philip Gerard is like, something's rotten in Denmark. He senses something's off. He's wearing the ring. He's wearing Teresa Banks' ring. Everyone's ring, really. The owl ring. And so something's right, but something's wrong. He looks at him, checks him out. He's like, you are manufactured. Just like Donna got to say, weird. Dougie gets to say, this is weird. And he shrinks down. The ring falls off. Poof, he's officially nothing. And now he is like a plasma orb, which turns to smoke and leaves him with a little golden pearl. One-armed man picks up that ring. So it's not total loss. We cut back to now Cooper is in Dougie's place, which confuses Jade. Different outfit, different haircut. Evil Coop's totally cashed out. The cops have been called. He flipped his car. They go there. They're like, oh my God. He's like the toxic, whatever came out of him. They're like, we need a gas mask. Jade's having a hell of a time getting assimilated to this new Dougie. She's got to basically do everything for him. In his pocket, he has a room key, an old school room key for the Great Northern, room 315. Happenstance is going to play a big part in his life. Something Dougie did almost got him killed. If they wouldn't have did the old switcheroo, that dumb Dougie would have been dead. There's an assassination attempt on him. Luckily, he drops his key. The assassination goes, oh, there's no one in the car. That's going to be Dougie's forte for quite some time. She drops him off at the casino, and I love that she goes, "You need to like maybe see a doctor. I think you had a stroke," which made me so happy when she said that, because the first time I've seen this is my 5th time going to the return. I was like, this is like retarded. And at least she addressed it, like what the audience was feeling. So he goes in there, we hear some Twin Peaks sounding strumming on a guitar. He's seeing like red room signals. He's being coached and helped through this new life. It must take a lot to be 25 years in the Black Lodge to be on here on this blue rock. But he's started saying, where he said a few words, call for help, hello, 2 rides. In the casino, we see Eugene from like one of the best, worst shows ever. And we see Meg Foster right off the bat. Ding, ding, 2 quick cameos. That little guitar strum and little signals is helping him win a bunch of jackpots. He's going to be known as Mr. Jack. And we are in Vegas. I forgot to mention that. We're new town, 2 new towns. Because right after all that Vegas I just mentioned, we are in Philadelphia. We get to see Albert and Gordon and Tammy. She's new to the team. We see a bunch of people. They're trying to figure out the congressman's dilemma. He tells them to beat it, and they focus on New York, what we've already seen. The 2 killings in the glass box room. They're going over those deets, and the phone rings. It's Cooper, like our Cooper, so they think. They're on a plane. The first thing the next morning, they're going to go see Cooper. Albert gets a standard snarky, like, oh great, I always wanted to see Mount Rushmore. Gordon gets his patented, oh, I didn't hear you correctly. He hears Rushmore and says, correct, we need to hurry. Tammy's awesome. But I've heard, we'll talk about this later, but I've heard people hate her. I didn't know that. My buddy just told me that last night. And we cut to the Roadhouse for some more music. It's the Cactus Blossoms. No on-screen talent. Well, I mean, besides the band. None of our players. Just music, credits. See you tomorrow.